This is Business Report Africa, brought to you by your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS TV. And now the headlines. Gold traders remain cautious despite urgency in $1.9 trillion stimulus plan. Naira falls at NAFEX window as dollar supply continues to decline. An AFDB to commit $12.5 billion to climate finance. United Capital PLC CEO purchases additional 1.3 million shares worth 7.19 million naira. Airtel, WAPCO, MRS rally up investors' gain at 46 billion naira. We'll start with commodities, where gold traders remain cautious about urgency in $1.9 trillion stimulus plan. Now, gold prices at Tuesday's trading session moved slightly higher, despite the White House recent statement that there is an urgency to pass in the $1.9 trillion US dollars, beg your pardon. Now, what you should know is, as at press time, gold futures were trading at around $1,860 per ounce. Goldberg's upside this week seems to be curbed in spite of its surge last week when it rose more than $26 or 1.4% after losing almost 3.5% in 2 previous weeks combined. Gold traders are of bias that the precious metals market is heading from neutral to bearish as recent price action revealed the potential head and shoulders chart pattern continues to form on a daily chart, and energy is building during consolidation. Stephen Innes, Chief Global Market Strategist at AXI, spoke in detail on macros that could put gold prices upside limited, at least for the near term. He said, and I quote, "Gold conceded ground to a stronger dollar overnight, but remains bid against escalating U.S.-China tensions over Taiwan. Gold is struggling to break out. Now, most short-term fundamentals suggest upside from here, but extended speculative positioning is acting as a drag." And over to parallel market, where Naira falls at NAFEX window as dollar supplies continue to decline. On January 25th, 2021, the exchange rate between the Naira and the dollar depreciated, closing at 394.50 kobo to $1 at the NAFEX window, where Forex is traded officially. Now, Forex turnover, however, dropped further by about 10.2% as pressure on the foreign exchange market continues. The CBN has moved to create more liquidity in the foreign exchange market, as they insisted that deposit money banks and international money transfer operators must pay diaspora remittances to beneficiaries in dollar as against the initial practice of paying in Naira. This will also help to create more stability and transparency in the forex market. Also, the exchange rate at the black market, where Forex traded unofficially, remained stable at 477 naira to a dollar. The exchange rate at the parallel market closed at 477 naira to a dollar on the previous trading day of January 22nd, 2021. The exchange rate disparity between the parallel market and the official market is about 82.50 kobo, representing a 20.9% devaluation differential. The Naira also depreciated against the dollar at the investors and exporters window on Monday, closing at 394 naira to a dollar. This represents a 33 kobo drop when compared to the 394 naira to a dollar that it closed on the previous trading day. And now to other stories. AFDB to commit $12.5 billion to climate change. Now, the Africa Development Bank has announced that it will fund climate finance in Africa with an additional sum of $12.5 billion. This was disclosed by the president of the AFDB, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, at the Online International Climate Adaptation Summit 2021 on Monday. The summit aims to define the path for a decade of climate investment and transformation in the 2030s. Adesina added that the bank would increase its climate financing by 400%, rising from about 38% of its total financing in 2019, stating that Africa needed collective actions to take the climate fight seriously and adapt to ecological changes. He said, and I quote, "We expect to reach 40% in climate finance this year. To do more for Africa, we are building strategic partnerships," he added. And United Capital PLC CEO purchases additional 1.3 million shares worth over 7.19 million naira. The CEO of United Capital PLC, Mr. Peter Ashade, has purchased an additional 1.3 million units of the firm's shares worth 7.19 million naira, maintaining a 3-monthly buying streak. And this is according to a recent disclosure signed by the firm's secretary, Leo Okafor, and sent to the Nigerian Stock Exchange market today. The recent deal, which took place on the 22nd of January 2021, saw the United Capital boss purchase an additional 1,330,613 units of the firm's share at 5.40 naira per share, totaling 7,185,310 naira. Mr. Ashade earlier purchased additional 1.5 million units of United Capital PLC shares worth 8.3 million naira. And now to stock market, where Airtel, WAPCO, MRS rally up, investors gain about 46 billion naira. Nigerian stocks ended the first trading session on a bullish note, and the all-share index gained 0.21% to close at 41,088.96 index points. Year-to-date return and market capitalization settled at 2.03% and 21.49 trillion naira respectively. Now, investors also gained about 45.49 billion naira. A total volume of 333 million units of shares valued at about 2.64 billion naira exchanged hands in 5,640 deals, with Transcorp by about 5.26%, finished the most traded shares by volume at 48.9 million, while Zenith Bank at 0.00%, topped by value at 418 million naira. Market breadth was, however, inverse of the broad index, with 30 losers against 19 gainers. MRS at 9.82% led the gainers chart today, while Cleanson's minus 10.00% was the top loser. Now, performance across was mixed. Like oil and gas, which was about 0.80%. Now, consumer goods was also at 0.72%, and insurance with 0.58% closed in the red, while the industrial and banking indexes improved by about 0.054 and 0.49% respectively. And that's the much we can bring you on today's edition of Business Report Africa. Thank you so much for watching. Do follow us on social media at TOS TV Network on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, TOS TV Network. TOS TV is also available on TSTV Africa as channel 138. I am Stephanie Odia, and bye for now.